Hey Gemini, it's the Cannastrologer, and my name is Abby. I am here for a reading, another reading for you for the week of November 21st through the 27th. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have strong Gemini placements anywhere within your chart, then, obviously if the message resonates, then hold on to it. And if it doesn't, then leave it for somebody, who can use it. That said, all of these have already been pre-shuffled for you, Gemini, but I will shuffle on screen too. When I was doing your pre-shuffle, I actually kind of half listened to two songs because I realized I was on the wrong playlist. So I don't know if that means anything. Maybe you've been listening to a different kind of music lately. The first song was Play With Fire featuring Yacht Money. And it's by Sam Tennis, and it's a really sexual, seductive song, which is why it's like, oh, this is a great one for Gemini because you guys are like that, It was a couple of the lines was my pleasure is in their pain, or my pleasure is their pain. I've always liked to play with fire. But then the next song, once I was on the right playlist, was Shivers by Ed Sheeran, and so go look up those songs up. There's probably all kinds of messages in them for you. But I feel like you might be considering starting something with somebody. Could be a fire sign. Could make you feel fiery. You could have fire in your chart. But they give you shivers. Like you want to start this something new, right? Or maybe you just have, and this is the feeling that they give you. Doesn't have to be a person. It could be like a project, a passion project, or something that you truly love. All right. Then I'm going to shuffle this real quick. We'll get into the tarot read and then get into the oracle. I'm using the 8-coin tattoo tarot clarified by Salvador Dali. It's a limited gold edition. Nice. Okay. Going into this, the week of November 21st through the 27th for Gemini, we are first calling in peace, power, protection, and prosperity for all of our spirits here for our higher good. It's the Two of Pentacles energy going into it. So you're making a decision or balancing. Could be between two things regarding wealth, prosperity, abundance. Could be lifestyle versus work life, balance, two different career paths. Just something that you're balancing, making a decision on. All right. All right, we have the Knight of Wands. That's past and or present energy right now. So you might be, I heard one night stand, you might be dating. Might have just met somebody, potentially somebody with red hair. From the past, could be from the past, somebody that you know. Maybe you want to start something. Okay, then we've got the Chariot. Kind of came in reverse, but I'm going to take it up, right? I will say don't rush, no matter what. And underneath the deck, nice, wish fulfillment. That's the Nine of Cups. So we've got the water Uber showing up. That's the Chariot. And the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. That's like the underlying energy, what you don't see coming. It's like also what you desire, right? So I feel like you're feeling like you want to start something new. The Knight of Wands is all about very one night stand, playgirl, playboy type of energy. However, it doesn't have to be, right? It's just passionate energy and very sexual, right? It can be. Also warriors, fiery energy. So there's that fire reference to the song Play With Fire. Wow, that makes a lot of sense actually. Wands are fire. So then you've got the Two of Wands. So this is something from the past, or you're looking back in the past, feeling nostalgic about potentially this Knight of Wands, right? And then in the future, what you have, coming is the Water Uber. So it could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This just maybe the feeling of what you want to do. You want to go towards that person. Again, it kind of fell sideways, right? So I can't say that it was upright. I can't say that it was in reverse. If it's in reverse, it's saying to slow down and reconsider. But let's clarify, okay? Because I do see that, this is what we're talking about, your wish fulfillment. You may just be having like really nostalgic feelings about somebody from the past that brought this out of you. And then underneath the deck, we've got the Seven of Cups, which talks about opportunities, having a lot of opportunities. And sometimes that creates confusion if you have too many opportunities. All right. So clarifying the Knight of Wands is the Empress. So this Knight of Wands could be an Empress, probably is an Empress. And she's all about luxury and creation and beauty, and she's the queen of all queens, and so you can't just treat her one way or whatever. And so if that Knight of Wands energy is actually you, Gemini, and you're treating an Empress, whether it's male or female, right? Energies can be flip-flop, reverse. Then there's that. But this Empress also, it could just be one person. This Empress could have in the past been Knight of Wands energy, but was truly an Empress all along. Oh, wow. Okay, that just flipped over, so we're going to take it. It's the Four of Pentacles. So in the past, it's clarifying the Two of Wands, which was in the past, and that was holding on to everything that you have, coins, belongings, wealth, material belongings and possessions. But in the present situation, that's what you're doing. And I think it's because you're taking into account everything that you have, holding on to what you have, and that's because of experiences from the past, right? You've learned lessons. You're saving is basically what I'm saying. All right. Then we have the Ten of Cups, and that's wish fulfillment. You have the Nine of Cups underneath the deck, and then wish fulfillment, clarifying the Chariot. So again, even if this was reversed, it'd be saying, slow down towards this wish fulfillment, but upright, it's saying, go for it. So I feel like you have something in it, not even go for it, it's actually coming to you. Yeah. I feel like you might have like a Cancer coming to you, Gemini. Comment and tell me if I'm right or wrong. And again, it doesn't have to be a Cancer sun, whatever. They can have Cancer in their chart or just strong Cancer energy. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But whether or not you make a move towards this person or this person makes a move towards you, I feel like it's going to be met with good energy. And then we have the Eight of Swords. That's clarifying the Nine of Cups, and that's just saying you're worried about the results. That's anxious energy. There could be a lot of anxiety surrounding this, and that's what the Eight of Swords is all about. Is just anxious energy, worried about a response or what the response will be. That said, be prepared for either or. Always be prepared because, this was a general reading, so, take it as it resonates. Let's clarify with the oracle here. I also gave you guys an extra oracle this week because it is the week of Thanksgiving. It totally snuck up on us, right? I know I'm not the only one. I think it's going to feel like everything's happening really fast. Especially, this is, holiday week and everything. One thing I also just heard is, the Chariot, the Uber, the water Uber that deals with like your vehicles. And so if it was in reverse, because like I said, it was sideways, be careful about anything related to your vehicle. Make sure that, you know, like your oil's checked, your tire pressure. That's a big thing at this time of year with the different air temperatures and all of that, that you're checking. And on top of all of that, just be aware. Okay. Underneath the deck, number 42, insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. You could be 42 years old. 42 could be significant to you. This is just the underlying energy. But some of you could be going through an awakening right now, Geminis. Beautiful. Top of the deck, we have creativity. This card, I feel like, came up somewhere else. I'm not sure where, though. But number 35, creativity. It means imagination, expression, originality, and passion. So passion's been coming up a lot, and I feel like you've got a lot of passionate energy here, too. We're going to read more about that card in just a second. I want to pull these first. This is for Gemini. I just heard Cancer in my head again. I think it's because it was just I was just talking about the Chariot. One more. Okay, for Gemini. Underneath the deck, number 9, bury me. Take some time for yourself. So, and it says bury me because it's a berry tree. It's just talking about, you know, self-love. It's all about taking the time out for self-love and to marry yourself before you think about relationships with anybody else. Oh, wow, this card just came up for... Might have been Cancer. Oh my gosh, Cancer. It's either Cancer or Pisces. I know this card just came up. It's number 6, 1967. And it means break your routine. So you may need to step out of your, you know, your regular routine, step outside the box, that type of thing for the next big thing in your world, right? What you need. I heard just to get out of a funk, or maybe to get out of a cycle. To take you, to fast track you to that 10 of Cups. Do something that you've never done before. I don't know where any of this is coming from, so I'm just channeling. If any of this resonates, please make sure you comment, let me know. Okay, underneath the deck, we've got Serpentine. It means transformation. So I'm sitting here talking about, you know, taking a leap of faith and doing something you've never done. That's like a transformation of sorts, right? It's safe to let go. I know that nothing is ever taken away unless something better is coming. So it's like taking that leap of faith. I saw faith when I was shuffling this card, or shuffling these cards. And then, this is beautiful. Your card is Ruby Zoisite, and it means follow your bliss. And so ruby is the crystal for passion. Again, there's passion. And zoisite green is for the heart chakra. Combined, this crystal reminds you to follow the passion of your heart. By following your bliss, you will always have the inspiration and drive to fulfill your destiny. The universe will send the appropriate experiences and opportunities your way. Affirmation: as I follow my bliss, all doors open for me. Wonderful opportunities come my way. And that's what this is right here. This is, you know, you going very fast into this 10 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. And that's when you take this leap of faith from, you know, what you were looking back in the past from and moving forward from it, right? And that's embracing this. Maybe this isn't a person. Maybe this is you, and you're embracing this Empress energy and moving forward with it. Or maybe you're moving forward with an Empress or an Empress energy. Okay, let's look at 1967. I'm just going to go in reverse. Number 6, I just flipped right to it. Number 6 could be significant to you. The year 1967 could be significant to you. It means break your routine. Red gerbera is like the plant or flower. Yeah, it's a flower. So Jabras represent happiness, celebrations, and parties. Both the red and the orange Jabras offer emotional healing in times of sadness and cynicism. So this card takes us back to the heady days of the late 1960s, kicked off by the Summer of Love in 1967, and culminating in the iconic Woodstock Music Festival of 1969. Between these 2 years, many in the Western world began to break free from convention and stuffy societal rules. I just heard Queen's "I've Got to Break Free" in my head. It was a movement started by young adults who questioned the status quo and sought freedom of expression. They challenged outdated ideas and attitudes by growing their hair long, wearing outrageous fashions, and experimenting with sex, drugs, and rock and roll. They rebelled against authority. It was an intoxicating time that didn't last, but it did lay the groundwork for new and exciting ways of looking at life and encouraged a more open-minded, less restrictive society. Individuality and self-expression are now openly supported in most Western countries. Protests can bring about real and lasting change, and people in the Western world are free to find their own form of spirituality without having to kowtow to old-fashioned conventions. The 1967 unicorn appears when life has been dull and routine. It encourages you to try something different and bring a blast of fresh energy into your daily life. Explore an idea that seems outrageous to you but that you've always wanted to try. You need to pick yourself up out of the daily grind and set yourself free and see life from a different perspective, one that helps you break free from the herd. Okay, so that's beautiful. And I think the way that you're going to do that is with creativity. Gosh, I wonder if these were the same exact cards that I pulled for another read. I feel like it was a Libra reading, but maybe not. I had to redo theirs 3 times. So I can't remember right now. I'd have to go back. I do so many dang readings, like seriously. And a lot of cannabis, a lot of dabs. Okay, so number 35. 35 could be significant. Become an active steward for the creative inspiration that is ready to come through you. Whether we are conscious of it or not, we are continually contributing to the story of life through the way that we think, feel, speak, and act, and through the creation that we bring into the world. Throughout the ages, great masters have recognized creativity as both a doorway into and an expression of the divine. So the last card was talking about, doorway, and this one just referenced it too. The Latin word creare means to cause to exist, suggesting that when we open ourselves to the creative energy within, we are quite literally bringing new life into the world. This is one of our greatest gifts and responsibilities in life. We are each unique creative beings, whether through painting, murals, writing poetry, playing music, dancing tango, baking cookies, growing businesses, or growing a garden. The only limits of what we can create are those that we impose upon ourselves or allow others to impose upon us. It is time to expand your experience of your true creative potential. If you're feeling uninspired or creatively blocked, the best first step is often just to begin. Create a space where you feel open and safe to express. Give yourself time to explore your creativity with no attachment to the outcome. Don't try to control or confine it. No rules or judgment allowed. Just allow yourself to enjoy the process. Let it grow and evolve. It will show you what it wants to be. When we open to the creative essence within, we realize that every task and moment is an opportunity to bring some new energy to life. So it's saying to open yourself to embody and express your creative potential no matter what form it takes. Give birth to your ideas. Let them rise into manifest form in the world. Now is the time. So live a little bit of each day in a carefree and creative way. I love that message, leaving it at the end, because that's exactly what this is talking about. Just taking that leap, getting in that water Uber, and, just letting yourself go to that 10 of Cups feeling of abundance, creativity, feelings of love and expression, and all of that contentment. It could be with a person, it could be with a project, like I said in the beginning. But that's what you really need right now to step out. I love that energy. All right, Gemini, thank you so much for your time and for being here with me. If you liked this message, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the little bell and the notification you'll get notifications for upcoming videos in the future. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, in the description below, you'll see the decks that we used, as well as information if you want to reach out to me, do a personal. If you want to contribute to the channel, check out the wish list, or you can drop a tip and help us grow that way. But as you know, it is together that we grow. So happy Thanksgiving. This is always my gift to you. So I appreciate you so much, and hope that you spend a wonderful week with friends and family, or just some well-deserved time to yourself. That said, have a great one, and I will talk to you on the flip side. Peace.